Welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Dynamite, the explosive one, and we have our guest with us today. His name is
Mr. X.
You're damn right. Let's crack into another one.
There is a story about the Olympics I wanted to talk about because I want to make sure it was at the beginning of the episode.
All right, fair.
So there was a guy, I don't even know his name. He's from, I think, like Norway. So he has a very like hard to pronounce name because it's like Swedish.
Vanderbach.
Norwegian. So he wins a medal, and I think he wins it with a partner because so he's on national TV, and this man says they're like, "How's it feel to win the Olympics?" And he says, 6 months ago, I met the love of my life, the most beautiful and wonderful person in the world. 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake and was unfaithful to her, and I told her about it a week ago. It has been the worst week of my life. I had the gold medal of life, and I'm sure there are many who see it different light right now, but I only have eyes for her.
Oh, time and a place, my friend.
And then he goes, sorry to my partner, but I think he understands. And I'm like, I don't think he does. Like if I'm at the Olympics and we win gold, and you're like
on our moment. Right
but here's the thing. 6 months ago, I met her. You knew this chick for 3 months and cheated on her, and then you're at the Olympics saying you're sorry and that she's the love of your life. Like,
dude, he's obviously 21. That's the most
Not
21-year-old
wrong.
shit I ever heard in my life.
Not wrong at all.
I was like that's the state. Like you trying to win her back at the Olympics, like, bruh, like that's some simp.
Yeah, that's some weird. That's some weird.
That's some
21-year-old energy. Like,
Yeah,
this is, I found the love of my life and blah blah blah.
And met her 6 months ago.
Yeah,
And cheated on her 3 months.
And cheated on her immediately. It was just like, it's like, bro, were y'all even dating at that point? Like y'all were just kind of seeing each other.
Yeah, at 3 months, and then it's like, yeah, and then I told, then you tell her when you're at the fucking Olympics, like.
Well, he told her a week ago. I guess, a week ago.
So he's like, I cheated
heading
on
to the
you.
Olympics. By the way, 3 months ago, I cheated on you.
3 months ago, I cheated on you. I'm about to go to the Olympics. Let me tell you right before I go to the Olympics. Like, what the?
Again, 21-year-old energy.
Guy's not even smart enough to lie.
Look it up. That dude's that old. I promise. Like,
honestly,
TNT
that's
is not wrong.
We got to see about the age, man.
I'm gonna look him up.
If he's younger than 21, then I'm sorry. He's absolved of all crimes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I give him.
I'm trying to think if
Have you ever grandstanded for somebody you love to get them back?
No, I have not.
You've never cheated though, so that's
never cheated. No,
Congrats.
I mean, I've
That's a good
definitely,
thing.
I've
Me
definitely
either.
been like, broken up with and been like, oh, I want him back, but like, I never went as far to be like, I'm gonna go do some big like John Cusack standing outside the window with a
oh God,
stereo moment, like big.
that's how you get the cops.
How
on you,
right?
How about if not for getting them back, but to show love for it? How did you do your marriage proposal?
He's 28.
Oh, okay, so he's just an
28?
idiot. Nah, that's,
Well,
He just did.
but hold on, he's Gen Z, so he's like internally 17. I promise. So,
Anyways,
you
go
heard
ahead.
it.
they're not fully cooked in the oven.
They never were. COVID messed them up bad.
I can't.
But sorry, what were we talking about?
I was saying like, how'd you do your marriage proposal?
My marriage proposal.
If you're willing to talk about it,
Yeah, I'll
understand
talk
it's a
about
public
it.
forum.
I'll talk about it. I mean, it was. I didn't go overly sweet. I did and I actually stole somebody else's idea, sort of.
Fair enough.
And I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do my own version of it, of a scavenger hunt." So it's not like I was stealing something too crazy,
okay.
but I said, "Hey, we're going on a date tonight," and I said, so what I did is I put together a whole scavenger hunt, and I had friends of ours at the different places, and I left her my car and left the keys out in front of her door with a note for the first clue.
Oh damn!
And it was like, and I texted her, "Go look outside your front door." And so she opened up, and that began the scavenger hunt for her. And so she drove my car, and I went all out. I had a mix going of like all the songs that were big to us, like going.
Oh
in
my
the,
God! You had
in
the
car.
playlist in the car.
I had the playlist in the car, and then she drove around to all the different places that were like there were like 4 or 5 different places that were, I guess, meaningful.
Well, yeah, like first date,
first kiss, things like that. She went to those places.
And your friends were hanging
And
out.
my friends were there to give her the next clue, so she kind of move her on her way.
Okay.
And so then I met her in the last place, and then proposed.
Aw.
And then I had secretly had her family come into town. And
Oh shit! Because they didn't live in town.
no, they didn't live in town.
Damn,
They live in
okay.
Texas, but not here in Austin. And then it had my family, and I met them at a nice restaurant like afterwards, and we had
okay.
a little kind of a fun little family dinner. So that was my proposal. Yeah.
All right. All right.
So his ex-girlfriend spoke out about this, and what she said was, "It's hard to forgive." She said, "It's hard to forgive, even after a declaration of love in front of the whole world. I did not choose to be put in this position, and it hurts to have to be in it. We have had contact, and he is aware of my opinions on this."
Oh, that's a good response. I'm here for that. That was a great.
like, damn.
Okay, she is clearly far more emotionally mature than he is.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed for him.
It's like I'm never talking to this MFer again. Like,
I mean,
no.
yeah, he's 28.
And that's the right answer, by the
Yeah,
way.
he's 28, dude. He's probably around that age too. So yeah, understand.
Well, he spent his whole life. We go
like,
back to
yikes.
spending your whole life doing something. You don't necessarily spend the rest. You don't necessarily spend the rest of your life, emotionally maturing.
Yeah.
You're spending all of your time doing
She's
whatever event
stuck in
that was.
time at 12 years old because
Do,
he's
Yeah.
do we know what event they were?
nah. I
Okay,
could look
yeah. So
But either way, you're right. Especially, it's like
when
know,
you devote
sports.
yourself to a sport,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily emotionally mature in other ways, right? You don't grow up because you're still playing a game for a living.
The hyper focusing.
Yeah.
yeah.
He like gets frozen in time.
And there's a level of what'd you call it, neuro something,
Neurodivergence.
with
With
being able to
athletes.
focus on something that
Yeah.
long.
That hard.
Yeah,
I have not done anything that drastic, but I have like probably when I was younger, probably like simped for like someone who broke up with me, like please let that, like that whole like. But that's been a long time since I
Do you want
that.
you want to tell us about your marriage proposal?
I just asked her to marry me.
just
like
like at 7-Eleven, you're just like filling up gas.
We were
or-
like in the bedroom, and I was like, "Do you want to get married?"
okay. Hey, to each their own. To each their own. Yeah.
I love that. I love that, man. That's amazing.
Hey, what are you doing next weekend?
And then we went to the Justice of Peace and got married.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
So you didn't have the big fancy wedding. I did. I had
No,
the big
she had already
fancy-
been married before. So
Oh,
she
okay.
was-
Yeah,
she
they
was-
usually don't want to do it. Yeah. No, I had the full fancy wedding with rehearsals and showers and engagement party, all the crap. I did all of it.
You wouldn't give the experience up, would you? Or I say,
Would I
would
what?
you? Where do you rank the experience now that you look at it in hindsight?
Hindsight?
I guess. Yeah.
I mean,
hold on.
Not the marriage itself, but the whole situation. Especially if you did the whole thing. The Beyonce
honestly, it
wedding.
was more about if she wanted it, fine. Like I could do without it. Do
And
without
I
all
feel
that
like that's
shit.
how a lot of times the guys are. The guys are just
It
like,
is, yeah. It's like, but I'm like, hey, if you're into this, then fine. I'm here for you. I'm here to go along with it. But would I want to necessarily do it again? Not really. I mean, if I got married again, I wouldn't want to do all that shit.
You'd
again.
be like, "Hey, you want to get married?"
I do about I do what Jonas did. It'd be like, hey, what are you doing next Saturday?
You want to get
Actually,
married?
it's cheaper on Tuesday. Let's do it then.
Hey, we got married on Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you.
I know you.
I know enough about you.
Yeah, I don't know, man. How, like, for me, I won't even tell a chick I love her in the first year. Like, you're not getting that out of me. You gotta, like, prove that shit through hard work and dedication.
I think that's very noble.
And it's
And I'm not being sarcastic.
I mean, it's just that if you're going to say something, I feel like you should mean it. And I feel like a lot of time that word is thrown around just, like, haphazardly. So,
I don't disagree with you. I actually had this thought because I think y'all talked something about this last week when I was listening. But it's kind of this concept of like, okay, if you're with somebody, like having that conversation about your expectations there can be really tough because it's like, if her expectations are, oh no, let's say I love you in the first 3 months,
Oof.
and yeah, and then, but no matter how you try to explain your side of that, you come across as a dick.
yep.
Because it's like, look, I'm not going to say I love you until it's really, really true. And I've known you for a year, whatever. Like, to us, the three of us sitting here, it's like, oh, it seems really reasonable. To her, she's like, this non-committal asshole. You know, it's like,
non-committal.
you know, and it's just like, no, I don't think, like, really, I think what you're saying is far more noble than throwing that shit around after 3 months, right? But
Yeah.
I have had him throw that at me after like a couple of months and been like, I'm not ready to say that back. Sorry. And like, you know, and
Has that tainted the relationship?
Sure
or something?
has.
Yep,
Sure has.
yep,
Yeah.
it does every
Notice,
single time.
I'm not still in that
Every
relationship.
single time.
Yeah. Oh, it fucks it up bad, but they do that. And you're just like, man, I know you're having a moment right now and you feel that way, but you lock that shit up.
And they're lying to themselves, man. They're just
They
like,
are.
it's a suspension of, what do you call that? Suspension of
Yeah,
belief?
it's and you know, and it's a weird thing because it's like a very vulnerable moment to say that to someone.
It is.
And like, but like, I feel like a lot of times you can read the room about it. Like, you can like when you're like, if like, you can tell if your partner is feeling that vibe. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
like if they're dating you, and I'm sure you're not like secretive about your thoughts on love and all of that. So it's like, for them to be like, after like 3 months, be like, I love you. And you're like, girl, you know how I feel about this. Like, I'm not going to just tell you I love you now. Like, you know what I mean? Or like, it's like, but you know, like the vibe, like,
Yeah.
I've seen some people for 3 months, 6 months, and like, it's been like, yeah, we like each other, but we aren't falling in love right now. We're just hanging out. We're having a good time. And then there's other times it's very intense and it's very like whatever.
Well, that's fine if you're on the same page.
Right.
But rarely are you, and rarely have you had that conversation before the other one gets there. You know what I mean? It's like she's there at 3 months. You're like, I haven't even thought of that to bring this up at this point. And she probably should have, but didn't. She just threw it at you, and you're like, oh, great, here we are.
No, they give you like the guilt trip when you're on the phone with them. Be like, all right, I'll see you later. And then you'll be like, all right, I'll see you. And they're like, okay, bye. And they're like, they're waiting for the I love you.
I don't know what you just said, but that was some passive aggressive bullshit. If that was a guilt trip, because I was like that, you're like, okay, bye, all right, bye, see you.
No, they'll like hold on the end of the line for a second. They'll give like a little pause. All right, bye.
Love you.
I'll see you.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll see you too.
Do
Okay.
you ever, and this will be the end. You ever like call like a
I don't know.
like a customer service and like fuck with them and be like, okay, I love you, bye, like hang up on them.
I've definitely accidentally said it to people, like especially when I was married, and it was very common for me to say that. It was, and then it's more like you don't say it all the time. Like, I don't say it all the time now, but when I was married, I said it all the time.
Yeah.
And so it was like, oh, I love you. Just kidding. That was not meant for you. Bye.
So, but
Oh, that becomes so mechanical. I hate that, man. I don't know, man. You gotta find your soulmate.
My boss's boss did drop a pink heart on a text of mine this week. Like, and then immediately took it off. But I was holding my phone when he did it, so I saw it. So I texted him back, like, "Hey, I saw that pink heart. I feel weird now." He laughed. He knew it was funny.
He might be. He might be.
He's
in
like,
on
"Well,
it
it is Valentine." He did say, "He's like, well, it is Valentine's Day," but I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's cool.
so
I'm good."
Anywho, that's all the time we have for this episode. Please make sure to like, subscribe for Jonas.
TNT and
Mr. X.
We out.
We out.